Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
Like a shepherd, he takes care of his flock. So wrote Isaiah the prophet. He gathers the lambs in his arms. He carries them. He gently helps the sheep and their lambs. No wonder the soul of George Frederick Handel, the man who wrote Messiah, was stirred as he pondered those words. Now Isaiah lived 700 years before Christ. Yet the image of a shepherd is almost as powerful in the Middle East today as it was then. From the burning sands of the Sahara to the gentle hills where the blue Mediterranean meets land, shepherds are still found in abundance. Frankly, it takes a certain kind of personality to be able to handle both the isolation and loneliness of a shepherd's life, to say nothing of the toughness in withstanding the weather, the long hours, and frankly, just the boredom of chasing wayward sheep hour after hour, day after day. Like a shepherd, he takes care of his flock. So wrote Isaiah of the Almighty. David, who spent his early years as a shepherd, wrote that we are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Of all the creatures that God ever made, sheep are among the least intelligent. Lions roam the tall grass. Alligators need none to protect them. Birds take to the air. But without a shepherd to protect them, sheep wander off into danger and soon fall prey to disaster. In spite of the fact that much has changed in our world, other things have changed very little, including our ability as weak human beings to get into a heap of trouble and stray far from the safety of the sheepfold. You would think that we would learn something from the mistakes of our parents. Not so. We make our own mistakes. We think that we're different. We think the rules which applied to a previous generation are no longer in effect today. No wonder Isaiah wrote, "We all like sheep have gone astray. Each of us has turned to his own way." One of the amazing things about the Bible is that the authors have been separated by centuries and by cultures, yet they say the same thing. Both the Old and New Testaments picture God, our Heavenly Father, as one who cares for his own, who, in spite of our failure and our wandering dereliction from what we know is right, is a shepherd searching for the lost sheep. He seeks us out and leads us gently back to the fold. Jesus told the story of a shepherd who had 99 sheep in the fold, yet he left the ones in safety to seek out the one lost sheep. And when he found the sheep, there was rejoicing. May I ask, bottom line, can you relate to the one lost sheep somewhere out there, estranged and cut off from the care of the shepherd, from the warmth of a father's love? The fact is that the shepherd of your soul is searching for you far more than you are for him. God at times uses gentle persuasion to get our attention, sometimes difficulty, sometimes the pain of a broken relationship, sometimes heartache or rejection. Then you realize the missing ingredient of your life is a relationship with God, and the shepherd of your soul will lead you back home. The story which Jesus told of a youth who rebelled against his father's authority and journeyed far into the world, we call it the story of the prodigal son, is a picture of the father's love for the son who has strayed. Good news, friend. No matter where you are or how far you've strayed, the gentle shepherd will lead you home. Remember, he gathers the lambs in his arms.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.